Or what? I'm not sure if I'm live or not. Okay, I am live. What's going on, good people? Oh no, I'm thinking that it's Monday, but it's actually Sunday. Um, so yeah, I noticed that within the last week or so, I think I've lost about eight plus subscribers, and I've seen some down thumbs on my so short. I was just testing out my laptop. I seem to have issues no matter where I am. I'm in the gym now with pretty reliable Wi-Fi. It seems like reliable Wi-Fi, but I get a lot of get a lot of like freezing of my laptop. So I don't know what's going on in the future. I'm now deciding whether I want to use my phone or my laptop in order to do future videos. But I've noticed that I have received, and I expected to get very disparaging things, very negative things, uh, and said things that aren't true about me. I just don't like dealing with a lot of negativity, and I know as the channel gets bigger that I'm going to have a lot of people that, or I have a few people that are detractors. But basically, a lot of the hate that I'm going to get is going to be around my stance on vaccines, being pro-vaccine. And the thing is, around this time last year, I was just like most people in our community. I would like to say most that were anti-vaccine because I didn't realize that the vaccine for coronavirus has been in the works for 20 years now. Actually, that's why when they started to develop it in 2019, that's what I mean. 2019 is 19 years in, and that I didn't know that there was a black woman that was heavily involved in the creation of the Moderna vaccine, Dr. Kizzy Corbett. When I started learning these issues, and then I started looking at these people like, she was involved. There's another black doctor named Christy Purnell, sister. These are our women. These are community-based doctors. These aren't doctors that are like work outside the community. I realized that, most people have, 6 to 12 vaccines in them already. And if you're traveling around the world, particularly in Africa and other places, that you have to have a certain amount of vaccines in you. And so I found out that vaccines save more lives than they actually take. And the reason why it's taking so long for this vaccine that we're waiting on now to get FDA approval is because you have to do a certain amount of study, a certain amount of time, a certain amount of subjects, which is they're into the millions now. But once you approve a vaccine and people start getting sick and people start dying, then you will get sued mightily. So I brought all of these like realizations into mind and then I started looking how many people around the world have been vaccinated. The last check a couple of days ago was 4.6 billion people have gotten at least one vaccine shot. In America, over 150 million, half the population, I think maybe over 160 now, have gotten nation. You should have way more people that have gotten sick. And she passed away because she was in a karaoke bar performing. I think she was a singer. So first of all, vaccine is not 100%. People should realize that. And if you're over a certain, still shouldn't be doing certain things. You don't see me with a mask right now because you don't see me around people. I'm in the gymnasium. There's nobody like around me within 6 feet. I like to do mask anyway because I don't allow people to violate my space like that, or I try to to not be around. I live in New York City, and I live in congregate housing, what they call an SRO, single room occupancy, because I'm a fire victim, still waiting to get my own place. So I'm always around people, but I keep my distance when it comes to people, and I realize I'm fully vaccinated. But anyway, I realized that it's not a plot. Vaccines actually save people. If there wasn't for the polio vaccine, the influenza vaccine, for the smallpox vaccine, for hepatitis vaccines, for the measles vaccine, you miss a measles, you catch measles and you don't get vaccinated for, you will die. So all of these things, but I am beautifully melanated, fully vaccinated. But I am not stupid. That's how I'm living, man. And people have an issue with that because I want to say black people our people have allowed ourselves to make this scene politicized, just like the Trump's vaccines. And I put it on my community page channel, my community page, like the people that are actually benefiting from anti-vaccines. And it's usually a white man with a book to sell, some clicks that they want on their YouTube channel, which will help them get paid as well. They have lectures. They pander in this misinformation. A doctor that's really saying that the vaccines aren't safe. So this is why I got hate. I'm going to do another video on it. I'm going to get more hate on it. So I expect that. But when people actually do hate on my videos, or even when they do the down thumb, it actually helps my algorithm and directs people more to my channel. I didn't realize that until somebody told me. So, you can hate on, you can down thumb all you want, but the algorithm only goes up because I know there's people that's watching it. And maybe it's like cliche to say it's hate. I think some of these people do have hate in their heart, but at the end of the day, some people just disagree. And that's not okay, but then it is okay because I'm here to promote Black love, Black power, us connecting with all human beings. That's what I'm doing. The DKK stands for decounter culture. I'm trying to go against a culture that's about exploitation, a culture that's about hate, a culture that goes against Blackness or what we consider Blackness, a culture that really de-emphasizes Black beauty, us being powerful, Black powerful, us coming together in relationships. I'm really trying to promote all of that. Maybe I'm a throwback. Maybe I'm old and I'm gonna be misunderstood. I'm gonna go through my trials and tribulations. I'm going through a lot of trials and tribulations right now. But as you probably know or should know, every morning on the community under the hashtag Mornings with Moomba, hashtag Moomba, Moomba is my name. So I post that, then I post something called Dear Black People. Now, I want y'all to watch this video, and somebody's watching all the way through right now. Thank you for watching, whoever you are. And thank whoever will be watching this in the future. Thank you so much. That helps the algorithm. But when you get a chance, go over to my community channel and check out my community channel page. Check out what I posted over there. I post every Tuesday and Fridays. I'm really working right now. Tuesdays, I'm working with how to build up our young girls into young women and confronting the negativity that they see online, that they see on the community, that helps keep them away from their divinity, that keeps them away from understanding who they are as women of African descent, young women of African descent, girls of African descent, and Black girls. And then on Friday, I do the same thing with relationships. It's called Resist, Restore, Rebuild. Both of these are called Resist, Restore, Rebuild. But it's Black love on Friday, and we're dealing with our young girls and young women on Tuesday. So Tuesdays and Fridays, these are the themes. Also on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing videos that talk about the misinformation about vaccines. Hopefully I'm not. Okay. So I'm going to be doing those videos every Tuesday as well. So my videos will be from at 12 o'clock Tuesdays and Fridays. Resist, Restore, Rebuild. Again, Tuesday we're dealing with young girls and young women, and then Friday we're dealing with Black love and how to produce Black relationships. Tuesday as well at 3 o'clock, I'm going to be doing the video on the misinformation about vaccines. It's important now. I started a little group called Black Invest on Facebook. And we have a small group. It's only like 50 people. I'm expected to be big because this is still not popular to be pro-vaccination. But I've been listening to the members. We started a little IM thread. We have about maybe 10 people in there. And the more I listen to people, it's just like, a lot of us are dealing with people in our families that are not vaccinated, that have gotten sick. And as some of you know, I lost a really dear friend who was in June, and she basically caught COVID. She's a teacher. I'm not sure how she caught it. She caught COVID, and then she gave it to her daughter, 2 years old. She decided to stay home with her daughter and nurse the daughter back to health. And then I think what happened was she delayed going into the hospital And then when she went into the hospital, they said it's good that she came, but she had come too late, basically. And I talked to her for 2 or 3 days on Facebook, just passing messages. And long story short, she passed away. And I used to cry just thinking about her every 2 to 3 days, 4 days after she passed. And I'm just now over the tears. But it's hard thinking about it. Somebody that you actually knew and somebody I was actually talking to. And she was telling me how she's going to get the vaccine when she gets out, but she had drug her feet on it. And it's really sad, man, because this is somebody that I knew, and I have family members that have refused to get vaxxed, and I worry about them because some of them have underlying health conditions, you know. And I got my vaccine early, like in February into March, Moderna, and I feel pretty good. I got other issues, like we all got our own little other issues. I got some weight I need to lose. I haven't been able to work out for a variety of reasons. No excuse, no excuse. But I have been working out a little bit. Let me take that back. But we got to really take care of ourselves, man. And so I want to protect Black people. I want to make sure that we're okay, and I want to make sure that we get the right information. And the problem with the anti-vax movement is not that it's the medical credentials taken away, like Dr. Andrew Wakefield. Look him up. Maybe I'll put him. There's also other doctors. Doctor named Dr. McCord. I think it's McCord, who's a big anti-vaxxer, but also has his own natural health care products that he says will take the place of the vaccine. This is how they do. What they do is they'll say, don't take the vaccine, do the precautions, because we got something over here to sell for you instead. These are always white people. I know people disagree with me, but when you take a stance of anti-vaccination, you're actually agreeing with the Trump crowd, who doesn't research, who doesn't read, who thinks everything is political or a conspiracy when it's not. So again, if you don't take a measles shot, you get the measles, you're gonna die. And 300 million people have died because of smallpox. The smallpox and the smallpox vaccine never technically got formal FDA approval. It was started in 1796. They started inoculating people then. And if you look through history, there's always been people against vaccines. In fact, the last big virus was the polio. I'm not sure if it was the last big, but it was pretty big actually. And they had to get Elvis to come out to get vaccinated in order to convince people to get vaccinated. This is how crazy it's going on right now. So most of the hate that I get is from people that are pro-vaccine. And I don't think like the typical Black person when it comes to Black people's issues. I consider myself, a student of Malcolm X and Assata Shakur and, Dr. Henry Clark, some of our greatest leaders ever. But I think very differently than a lot of people, particularly people that take the conspiracy route and think that there's something called a secret society or Illuminati. People say stuff like this because they don't realize that we live under capitalism. We live under a system of oppression that's already built in. We don't need a damn secret society or damn, what do you call that? Secret society or an Illuminati. They do it to us right in our face. You walk through your local bodega, you walk through your local store, and you look at the healthy food options, and you might find that on one aisle. But what they do is they know that they know that we can only afford certain kind of things anyway. That's one thing. Healthy food is expensive, but if you walk through the aisles, let's say you want something to drink or something sweet, half the time the stuff in there has so much sugar. If you have diabetes, it's gonna spike up from drinking it. You know what I'm saying? From drinking whatever they have, and then the food, and most of the food in there is unhealthy. So it's systematized. They know how we eat. They know how the majority of us eat. And they're there to make money off of us. So the system is already in place. They ain't got to do no hiding. They ain't got to do this and that. The system manifests itself in certain ways. You talk about how people get COVID in our community. Sometimes I look at the situation when I'm on the train here in New York, and I wonder why do they run so few trains going uptown? Seemingly, these trains end up crowded, and crowded trains can help produce coronavirus. Can help spread the coronavirus. See, I look at things like that, like this little subtle thing that aren't obvious to people that we have to really be aware of. We have to really fight against. So this is why I get a lot of hate on my channel, and why I'm gonna continue to get more hate. And it's gonna be hard for me to get. I'm trying to get to 2,000, because I do this. I do say that we should be fully vaccinated and focus on other things. And then I have some other issues as well. When I first started doing my videos, I did this video called Dear Candace Owens. You know who Candace Owens is. Like, she's the Oreo cookie in our community. Pro-Trump, married to a white man, talking mad crap about people like George Floyd and others. When I did this thing called Dear Candace, you should have saw all the hate that I got as a in the crease. Some of these cracks and crevices. Some of these haters are white. The right word, but you got people like that. People that because I'm a very strong on us loving each other. You got people in these interracial relationships that seem to have a problem with that, low key. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of mitigating factors on why I get the hate that I get. And it's not a whole lot of hate because I get a lot of love as well. But sometimes it doesn't seem like, it's a whole lot. And then I'm not a great person at marketing, and I need to improve my marketing when I'm going to go online and stuff like that. I just got so much going on. So I know I got some strong supporters out there. I know that I do. And I have a real big following on Facebook, my public page, over 20,000 people, but that hasn't translated to getting people over here just yet. But I am working on it. I do need your help. Need y'all to help me get to 2,000 subscribers. I don't think that's asking too much. And just check out the content that I have. I'm not posting it. I used to post a lot more shorts and stuff like that, but I just got a strike on Facebook, copyright strike that I don't even know what it's about. And I'm on a 30-day ban. I'm on the 15-day of a 30-day ban from Facebook. And I'm getting tired of these people trying to put me offline. And these white people, these white nationalists, whatever you want to call it, this thing called FB Exit. And I'm hoping that December 31st will be our last time on Facebook, will be our last time on IG, will be our last time on Twitter. But I'm realistic as well. I know that we're still going to be using these platforms. I'm still going to be low-key using, I'm still going to be using those platforms as well. But I'm directing people to other platforms, African-centered, very Black. But my platform is for everybody to come and learn. And I'm not just talking about Black issues, even though that is the kind of crux of what I'm talking about. But I want to, I'm talking about a lot of things on here. So everybody's welcome to my channel. But we need to have our own spaces as well. So all that said, make sure you check out my community channel today. I'm doing a lot of work online. I'm at the gym right now. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be here, trying to set up the streams for the rest of the month that I have. I thought it was Monday, but today's actually Sunday. But I'm going to put out the T-shirts that I have. T-shirts for sale. They're $30, and that includes shipping. And I would really appreciate you guys support the T-shirts. I got the anti-vax T-shirt. I got some Black Love T-shirts. Got some Black Beauty T-shirts. I got some pro Colin Kaepernick T-shirts. And also have an anti-FB Exit T-shirt. And so I got about 13. I have about 13 designs right now. And I have posted them before. But also hit up my Cash App, the Pearl Project, $. I'm going to put all this in the description. I haven't yet. Or you can hit me up at PayPal, Sumumba, SUMUMBA @mail.com. You can reach me there. I'm also on Facebook, even though I am on restriction right now. So I got about 15 more days, but the same name, Sabumba Sabukwe. Just look me up on there. Also the same name on Twitter, which I'm not on a whole lot. I need to be on more. And also I'm on Instagram. So all under the same name, Sabumba Sabukwe. Or you can hit me up at sumumba@mail.com. Me and what I'm trying to do. And basically, I'm trying to help empower our community, man. Trying to help us get back to love online and off. So I could really use your support in that. Um, I don't post about topics just to get likes and views. I'd rather grow this channel organically. You know what I'm saying? Grow it in terms of really knowledge, love, empowerment. I know that if we do have income being cut off. Also, Boosie's kind of the same way. Boosie the rapper, you know, people's platform. Boosie says, I didn't necessarily agree with the baby on the LGBTQ issue. I don't even know why he had to even bring that up. Like he kind of played himself on that. But the question is, should these brothers be like shut down as a result? You know, taking off platforms, not being able to make money to help feed their families and support their friends. You know, so I think it's a deeper issue of us having our own platforms, supporting our own platforms, but us also putting out quality things online. And that's what I'm trying to do. So all that said, man, the haters hate on. Do what you got to do. But when you come out and start saying disrespectful things about me on the thread or this and that, you know, like I had somebody call me an evil man because I support vaccination. You know, this is after I posted something about my friend that just had passed. This sister didn't even see that. She went right for, right for calling me an evil man right after my friend died. And it just makes me wonder, like, all these people that talk about Black Lives Matter, they love black people and stuff like that. Well, I mentioned something about a black person that died as a result of catching COVID. And the first thing they go into is calling me evil or asking me, oh, did this person have underlying health conditions? And it's just like, where's the love for black people? You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm on. I'm a throwback. I'm a relic. I know that it's not popular necessarily. I know that it's not like always clickbait, or I'm not pushing clickbait or nothing like that. But the truth is, it sometimes isn't popular. You know what I'm saying? So that's the long and short of that, man. I'm going to take you guys also through my fitness journey. For some reason, I've lost 9 pounds over the last month and a half. I don't know how, because I really haven't been working out because there's a lot of reasons that I haven't been able to get my rest because of the heat. Long story short, I live in a SRO, single room occupancy, about to move. This is a result because I had a house fire, and this is where they put you when this happens. You don't have anywhere to go else to go, and you haven't found a place yet. So I'm in a room that doesn't have air conditioning. So often I'm sleeping in the gym. I'll take a long train trip somewhere like I did last night, just for the AC, because it's so hot out here. The humidity, 60, 70%. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, I even, a couple weeks ago, I went to a person that's close to me and went to stay with them over the weekend. And that individual made it so uncomfortable and still charged me. Gave the person like $150 to stay for a couple nights, and still had an attitude. And it's hard when you don't have family or friends, that with you or that make, situations comfortable. People don't realize I'm out here hustling with what I got to do for the community and myself. But I'm having a hard time getting the support back, even in terms of selling T-shirts that are positive. So I don't come here with hat in hand. I will be working as of next week, actually, hustling, doing delivery, stuff like that, working on projects. So I'm trying to do positive things, but that doesn't always translate into being able to support myself. But I got other things that I'm going to be doing in order to do that. So it's rough, but I got to keep the mission up of Black love, supporting one another, getting beyond misinformation, uh, you know, talking about our health journeys to become better. Because I have high sugar. People say it's diabetes. I say it's high sugar because when I really put my head down and bear and start losing weight, start working out, my A1C level goes all the way down where it's not even detectable. So I'm on that. I'm on that trajectory again, or will be, soon. So anyway, love on, hate on, do what you got to do. It don't even matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna keep loving y'all. Keep doing what I know I'm good at and what I was put on this earth for. And I want you guys to know that I love you. When you see my T-shirts, uh, I'll put them. When you see samples of T-shirts, if you're interested, let me know. I'll put my email address down. Just give me time to fill all these boxes out. And when you come back, if you want to support me, let me know. Again, I have PayPal. I have Cash App. Thinking about a GoFundMe page. And basically what money allows you to do is to do things like this. Is to go out into the community, spread love, spread information. I'm also trying to get out in the community and help in any way I can communities that are not vaccinated and people are dying of preventable from COVID. Now I know somebody personally. I had an uncle that passed away from COVID as well, so I know that it's real. And at the height of the pandemic, when I was working right in the middle of it, I'll never forget seeing all of those refrigerated trucks outside of hospitals that were makeshift morgues. Because the hospital was overflowing and so many people were dying at that point. It was really sad. So I knew that it was real, you know what I'm saying? Saw it right in front of me. And now we've pretty much gotten this COVID thing under control. I know seniors at 75%, and I think we're about 66% of adults in this city have been vaccinated. So that's good. They say you reach herd immunity at 70%. So anyway, that's why we're a little more, I'm gonna say lax, but a little more open here. And then we're gonna start doing concerts and events where only people that have been vaccinated will be able to attend. But even in those cases, whenever I can't get 6 feet, I'm wearing my mask. But a lot of times I know how to travel. I know how to move. I'm out and about. Sometimes I'm on my bike. So there's nobody even within 20, 30, 40 feet of me, honestly. I'm in the gym right now. There's people in the gym, but you don't see any around me, do you? You don't see any around me. So I'm able to breathe free because we follow the rules. So anyway, that's all I want to say. For I'll be getting more hate from that. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm saying I'm going to do more political things. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent. And I believe that you can use either political party for things that you need in your community. But ultimately, it's up to us to produce the things that we need in our own community. But if Biden or even the Republicans want to give money for a PPP loan or business grants, whatever they want to do, that will definitely help us because I myself, and I know many of you would use that money to help your community, help your families, and help yourselves as well. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say for now. And thank you guys for watching. The people that did watch, hope I didn't bore you guys there. Caught up on all the video descriptions that I have to post and put into my description. I'll be out and about. So thank you guys for watching. That did watch, for that will watch. Haters, keep hating. Keep hating. You're just driving up my algorithm. It's all good. I love y'all, man. I do everything. No matter what somebody does to me, I can neutralize it or transform it into something positive. So haters, hate on. It is what it is. I want to ask you guys to also make sure that you get vaccinated. Very, very important. And pay attention to my page. I'll be posting more information about that and other issues. Anyway, have a great. Thank you guys for watching and for watching on the live and also watching in the future. I love y'all, and I'll holler at y'all later. Oh, get vaccinated. Don't forget, vaccinate.